Hello everyone, I am A. Ramesh, working as lecturer in PG Department of Economics, DNR College Autonomous, Bhimavaram. Today I would like to discuss the topic David Ricardo Comparative Advantage and Rent. David Ricardo, in his time 1772 to 1823, his biography. He was son of a Jewish immigrant stockbroker, third of 17 children. He read Wealth of Nations in 1799. He encouraged by James Mill. He, in his book Principles of Political Economy 1817, created a new epoch in the history of economic thought. He was member of parliament in 1819 to 1823. Ricardian system differs from Smith's in method and analysis. Deductive method, strong case. David Ricardo believed deductive method in strong case. Importance of diminishing returns in agriculture. David Ricardo mainly importance of diminishing returns in agriculture. The theory of comparative advantage, it is the major contribution of Ricardo to the theory of foreign trade. Smith advocated free competition in foreign trade, and his theory of trade was based on the difference of absolute cost. According to Smith, every country would buy in the cheapest market, but Ricardo develops the theory of comparative cost. According to him, trade might take place of the advantages of both trading partners, even one of them was more efficient in the production of both commodities produced. Ricardo advocated that the more efficient country should export those commodities whose comparative cost is lowest, and it should import those commodities whose comparative cost is highest. The theory of comparative cost was the theoretical basis on which Ricardo advocated free trade policy. We can illustrate the theory of comparative cost by the famous example given by Ricardo himself. Let us assume that Portugal is more efficient than England in both lines of production. Portugal can produce a certain quantity wine by the labor of 80 men and a certain quantity of cloth by labor of 90 men. But in England, the production of the same quantities of wine and cloth takes respectively the labor of 120 and 100 men. We can understand there are two countries, Portugal and England. Portugal is the production of wine requires 80 men and England requires 120 men. And also the production of cloth, Portugal requires 90 men and England requires 100 men. So let us assume under the circumstances it would be of mutual advantages for both countries if Portugal specialized in wine and imported cloth, while England specialized in cloth and imported wine. Okay. David Ricardo. And the relative cost of production of two commodities are proportional to the relative amount of labor required to produce it. And the relative cost of production of two commodities are proportional to the relative amount of labor required to produce it. So the two countries are the cost of production of two commodities, relative cost is compared, and exports and imports. The Ricardo theory of rent. In this beginning of 19th century, between 1814 and 1816, there arose a political debate in England which led to so many theoretical discussions in the economic history of Europe. In the beginning of 19th century, between 1814 and 1816, a political debate in England. In fact, in the period of 1711 to 1794, the price of corn, a general name of all kinds of grains in UK, remain very stable, but during the period of 1795 to 1800 there was threefold increases in the price of corn, and it went on increases in the coming 2 decades. As the corn was basic food items, the increase in the prices create trouble to the laborers. Okay, increase in the price of corn because it is the basic food items. Increase in the price of create a trouble to laborers. This creates political instability. Thousands of people die due to starvation because the increase of corn prices very highly, and the employees unwillingly increase the wages as the prices of corn increases. Among the economists of that time there was a group which thought that prices of corn went up due to collusive behavior of landlord, so they could earn higher rent. At that time, most of the corn production made with the help of land avail on rent. The other group, headed by David Ricardo, who wrote his book Principles of Political Economy and Taxation in 1827, was quite opposite to that of above group. According to Ricardo, the corn prices increases due to Napoleonic War in the Europe from 1804 to 1815. This wars created the shortage of corn in Europe, leading to increase its prices. This made more profitable to produce corn. As the result, the demand for the land increases, pushing the use of piece of land, so the or price or rent of land increases. On the other hand, if prices decreases, it will less profitable to produce corn. Accordingly, the rent of the land and demand for the land decreases. Thus, according to Ricardo, rent is determined by prices, not the prices of corn, which is determined by rent. Ricardo and his associates have had a long struggle to abolish English corn law, and 1815 with purpose of importing more quantities of corn in the country, so that their prices will decreases and the supply of corn increases. Land of inferior quality will be brought into cultivation. Rent will therefore arise. Okay. Wages will also arise to give labor their minimum of substance, and profit will fall. Ricardo said that rent did not enter into price. This had seriously policy implications. It implied that even if high tax was imposed on rent, it would not arise the price of corn. Okay. This is the David Ricardo theory of compared advantage and the rent. And next one is implication of Ricardian theory of rent. The physiocrats Smith and Ricardo considered rent as surplus, but there is on differs. Will the physiocrats and Smith considered rent as gift of the nature. As population increases, the increases demand for food will arise its price. Okay. This is the implication of the Ricardian theory of rent. Okay. Smith believed on harmony of interest between landlords and rest of society. Ricardo was conflict of interest between the landlord and the best of society. Okay, thank you.